It's 10 degrees. Hello, good morning and welcome to the channel. Don't get that many trucks coming down this way. But you do get them. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're trying out the new phone. So we're going to Glasgow. The only thing is, like, my friend put it together, but it's got a screen protector on it and a cover and everything. And there's like a funny, it looks like a crack, but it's not on the phone, it's on the screen protector. Isn't quite, something not quite right about it. Or maybe there's a bit of the protective wrapping still on it. This is the trouble when you get other people to do things for you. Such as C4 Grand Picasso in black. So I haven't really used it that much so far. So now I've got 3 phones. 3 phones. Normally, see, like manoeuvres like that. If you get very often, usually, like obviously, because usually it goes wrong. I watched a video yesterday of it going wrong. There's 2 people, well, there's people in the Range Rover refused to reverse, but it just didn't work out. You've got to work it out between yourselves. Like, here we go. So I'll just pop into this bit in here, you see. In here.
Have a good day, and thanks for having Classic FM on in the coffee shop.
And that's probably the easier way.
Lovely message welcoming to breakfast. Looking forward to the lovely music.
And there's golf.
Stretching.
Mark III golf.
Guess what? He is.
Volkswagen. We've got a van. Van drivers are pretty good, aren't they? Because they're driving for work, and it's actually easier. I think it's easier to drive a van than it is a car. You're higher up. It doesn't mean they're immune from. They get picked on, of course, but often I think they're just too busy to bother with people, and need to get away from people. So, right. So how's it working out? I'm also like thinking that thing. What's that? You know, what's that button for or something? Don't know what that button's for. It's a bit in the middle. What's it for? You know, we'll find out, won't we? So we'll be going on doing a live when we get there. So I was thinking, what have I forgot? It's a well-oiled machine. No, it's not. It's a well fucked up machine. These barrier things make you have to slow down. I'm not sure if that's really a good idea. You know, is it? Is it really a good idea? Oh, you know, them going, oh, have you checked the tyre pressures? Check the tyre pressures. Have you? I've got a big bird shit in the window outside. Cars doing the wash. See, when the government are constantly coming up with nasty little tricks to persecute the motorist, what that actually is nasty little tricks to persecute your freedom That's what it is. And they come out with more and more crazy stuff. Like, so it's a pernicious thing, isn't it? It's like sort of you get these radical extremists, lefty types. I don't even know if they're left, they're just nuts. And they want us to stop driving. They have got this idealised idea of what life should be like. And very often the biggest fundamental problem that these ideologues have is it doesn't include them. So they don't want to give up their comfortable lifestyle. That's the real sort of overarching theme of them, that they don't really get it. So you get people complaining about people on a Pelican crossing going through it too fast, are the very same people themselves that have SUVs and go through Pelican crossings too fast. So that's really the kind of projective element of it, which is quite common. So these numpties are going to destroy us. Well, they're not going to, but they'd like to. And they don't realise they're destroying themselves, is what I'm saying. Oh, you are you? So this is the thing, how can you really conceivably suggest that the speed limit should be 10 miles per hour? You know, I mean, it's like, that is just like, no, you need a straight jacket. And haven't you noticed how all the cars have got so big now? Isn't that weird? We had all these measures and everything to save the planet, which are total bullshit, and all of a sudden all the vehicles have got massive, which is, so that's an example of, they say they're doing one thing but they're not doing it, they're doing another thing, and that's fueled by capitalism and consumerism. Women need big cars so they can feel safe. So they're all driving about in these big cars. There's Ford on the left, that's bigger than it needs to be. It's higher. The FDS. When I started watching YouTube, I was watching Hubnut. And one of the first videos I watched was he bought a Daimler in Glasgow. That was a Jaguar XJ6, but it was actually the Daimler version, which was probably quite rare, but I think it was quite a bit of a shed. And he drove it to Wales. And I realised when I watched this video that that's the sort of thing I'd been doing prior to all the filming equipment became so readily available. My kids and everything, I was going around picking up cars and stuff, and I was doing that a lot. But unfortunately I don't watch them because he's spineless little shite, isn't he? I can't like, why does that bother me? I don't know. I just find it difficult to cope with someone who is so floppy like that. Well, what do you mean? Well, he did the video about misogyny. Let's talk about misogyny. I mean, that's only because he's hanging around with Steph and that woman that he's pumping. She's going to land up dumping him anyway. That's pretty obvious. She's a user. She's using him to babysit the kids while she goes to work. And then the Hubnut empire doesn't quite cut it. You know, YouTube doesn't really pay that much unless you're really big. Well, he is quite, I don't know how big he is, but I don't think it's that big, is it? But I can see it all. So they're putting their lives on the internet. It's their fault. I mean, I'm putting my life on the internet, so I'm not going to get upset when you realise some of my, you know, stuff that otherwise would be driving. You know, like what colour my car is, for example, what type it is, reg number, isn't it?
Save on Dulux standard 2.5 litre colour demolition was £23, now 15.
So we're going to turn off down here. I'm always slightly worried with this new phone that there's some features that I might have accidentally pressed a button or something. You know, like the mute button, for example. There's a little white button in the middle. I don't know what it's for. But I'm driving the car, so I can't put my glasses on and see what it fucking means. But I don't know. We'll be pulling into Cumbernauld anyway, and then we're going to do it live. Traffic wombles. So what it is, a lot of the things that are happening is theft. So like, they've built this infrastructure, these roads, motorways. I mean, they built a massive motorway right through Glasgow. And then they're going and saying, you can't drive your car in Glasgow, or you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to pay this, you have to pay that. That's theft, public, taxpayers. You know, it's our taxpayers' money that paid for the infrastructure, and now you've been told you can't use it, or they're coming up with new reasons. Well, I can't use this car in Glasgow. I can't take this car to Glasgow. I can't even pay a fee to take it there. I can pay a fine. That's all I can do. But you know, fuck it, I won't even bother taking it. But, so that's the thing. Well, they're banning this out of places. No, it won't go. And that's how you get all these like shopping centres and everything. Well, Tesco and Asda and everything, all these types of places, they provide parking, and that's why people go there. And they are out with the main cities and towns. And so we're going to see more of that because of the stupid shit that they do. And they're turning towns, cities into these places where students go around on bikes. Students don't have money. Students don't. So they don't. All they're going to do is go and buy crap food out of takeaways. So you'll end up with like takeaway wrappings everywhere. That's what it's like when you go to Glasgow. Into Glasgow. The measures that they keep pushing just make things worse and worse and worse. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. This should be 70 here. It's 50.
Outside the Jewish Museum in the city, police say the suspect, a 30-year-old man from Chicago, shouted "Free Palestine" after he was
I don't know what it is. That signal will tell you off there.
Says the victim
50, it should be 70.
about to be engaged.
The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention.
It's much too fast. Slow down.
They were a beautiful couple. Came to enjoy.
So actually, you get a lot of these males. There's neuroticism is a female, predominantly female trait, but males are getting it now. And that's because our males are being feminised. And I'm sitting there wearing a dress saying this. Aye. Well, I'm not fucking denying it, am I?
A member of an Irish rap group has been charged with a terror offence. Liam O'Hanlon
Now,
from the band
what we've got, this is the awkward part of this,
displaying a flag in
is
support of
that
proscribed group Hezbollah at a gig in November.
you could go in.
Next month.
It's whichever way you do this, it's awkward. I could turn right now and go park up the top, you know, and that gets me out of the car. But then I've got to, that's probably the better thing to do actually. Go up the top and then go through the. But the thing is the walkway thing. Is it open? You know, that's the problem. Right? There's a walkway. So I really need to be down there on the left. But you can't. I mean, now I could use reverse down there.
Moving south through the day across
Are you allowed to do that?
Wales, largely dry with bright or sunny spells elsewhere. High at 21 degrees. From Global Newsroom for Classic FM.
We'll just go up here. Every way you try to work this out, it's always like, see, I need to be down there to that closed place, but that's okay. So I could just ship the car later on. See, there's a door there, right there. I don't even know, I think it'll be open. That door there, right there. Right. Fucking hell, there's nobody else in the car park. Right, thanks for watching this video. Bye!